Hey, what you guys are about to see is a clip taken from my 1-hour session with the Emperor Namsaknoi. He's absolutely incredible. His style is very cool, very entertaining, and actually feels really good. So I hope you guys enjoy this clip. If you want to see the full hour session, check out the link in the description below and enjoy Namsaknoi. But when you catch the teep, he's pulling it down a little bit in the same direction that you're teeping. But he switches his stance, but he keeps his front leg really close to you so that when he takes a step back towards you, this lunge back for the counter, he can do a number of things, but he's like crashing back into you.
But 1 second.
So I'm asking him, there's like a slight delay from when you catch it to when you pull it, just so that everyone can see it. And he's like, yeah, but really you're seeing how the opponent is going to respond.
So sometimes I go like that.
He says, sometimes I go like this. See how he caught it and he punched me in the face first, and then he followed? He could do a kick off of that. He says it depends on the first reaction of the opponent.
What I look for, right?
So I said, what do you look for?
If you catch already.
Yeah. So here.
If I like this.
Yeah. Then.
So if I have my guard up, he's going to kick me. If I drop my hands, he's going to punch me.
Have to see.
He's always looking, like he sees what your response is to what he's doing. And then he has the response to your response. Look at where he puts his weight. Like, he's kind of got his weight forward all the time to really stand in your space. But he shifts it really fast. And he goes side to side, like he's not a super linear fighter. He's even putting his guard out to get my guard to come out so that he can mess with it. So he's saying how else you can catch the teep. See how he puts his hips back to take the impact out of the teep. He's like, don't leave your hips forward because then you take all of it. But he said he likes to catch with both hands. It's kind of like how you catch a frisbee or something. But he says you don't reach for it. You don't reach away from your body. It's like how if you have a catcher's mitt, you just let the ball fall into it, or the way you might catch a football against your body. I asked him if he always has his front hand to the front, to the bottom, and he said it depends on which side the opponent is teeping. See how he just switched which hand was under? That's so that he can pull the leg to the outside of his body. He does this a lot where when he's parrying someone, he's like a matador. He parries you across your own body so that you're kind of unable to strike off of his parry because you're like crossing yourself all the time. I liked this a lot. So as I'm jabbing, he steps off to the side, which fakes me out anyway, but he's just slipping. Like you slip a jab by going outside of it. He takes that step, and then he can just bring his leg up as a head kick.
Because if you go with this, and then you go with punch, if I move back, then you can go with the right.
He's saying he doesn't want to go backwards off of the jab because then I can follow with a cross. But if he goes to the side, I don't have another weapon that I can hit him with. That's what I'm talking about how he crosses your own body. He goes to the outside so that you do not have a next strike. See how I'd have to go so wide to reach him with the next one? And a lot of people drop their other hand on their strikes, so that head kick would be wide open. I'm still going backwards a little bit, maybe because he's tall. But it's just a little step over. If you guys watch the Muay Thai library and are familiar with my sessions with Karahat, he teaches me also you just lean your head down and throw that kick up. This is very similar, except for Namsaknoi is using it as a slip for the jab. So the timing is a little bit step and then kick. Step first, then the kick comes. When I was playing with Namsaknoi, I was pretty amazed at how he's this brilliant combination between Karahat, with the way that he's always going side to side, he's always moving, and Namkabuin's like, fuck you, I'm gonna plow straight through you, intense energy. This is one of my favorite things he does. He switches his stance and throws this jab on your jab. So he's slipping your jab and coming inside your arm, but creating power on the switch of his feet so that it becomes a cross before it actually lands. But my favorite thing about it is that it's part of this pattern that he has of kind of like diving with his head. Look at how nice that is. I do not jab people a lot, but I will totally throw that.
It's like Karahat's switch.
Sometimes you go, if you want to go with the jab, you want to kick.
So he's showing how you can do that move that he just did and have a multitude of options after it. So you do the switch step jab and you can head kick if they go backwards. If they don't go backwards, if they come towards you, you can catch them in a clinch or you can elbow them. It depends on what the opponent does. So again, is what he's saying, how you watch to see what their response is.
Go back.
So see how his weight went back after the jab. That's why you throw the kick. But now he comes towards me so I can just catch him. But because I'm to the side of him, all of those options are much safer for me than they are for him.
Don't close eyes.
Because two way,
Yeah.
too short.
Yeah.
You and the other.
Yeah.
He's saying there's always two choices. There's what you're trying to do and what your opponent is trying to do.
Yeah.
And what they want to do.
So you do your move, see how they respond to it, and already have an answer for whichever choose your own adventure response they have. Hey, so that's just a clip taken from the full hour session I did with Namsaknoi. If you'd like to see the full session, check out the link in the description, head over to Patron, and while you're there you can see more than 70 hours of long-form training videos like this with some of the best legends, krus, fighters of Thailand. There's tons to learn, lots of different styles, amazing techniques, so definitely check it out. Thank you guys.